Okay, it seems to be live. Cool. This is the Trove of the Thunder King. In order to get into the Trove of the Thunder King on the isle that is where all this Zandalari pre-Throne of Thunder crap is going, you would have to kill. Well, you can get it in one of three ways that I'm knowledgeable of. When you complete all the dailies in the area, you get a cache. This cache has a chance to give you a stone, potentially a key. It has never given me a key yet. It has given me a feast and a stone. If you kill the rares on the island, which there is a giant turtle next to the entrance of this place that is Throne of Thunder and or the Trone, the Trove, or the teleport to Throne. There is one in the top of this building in the first section of where you do your daily quest. There is one south of in more or less west of the crag of the second and third daily quest hubs. It's a giant robot. There's one on top of the mountains in the crag area, which is Progenitus, and I think that's the only four available that you can get without requiring stones. There are ones that you can kill, but you need 3 stones to summon, and there will be more that come later. Maybe this one's available now. I'm not entirely certain. But as the zone unlocks, you get more options to kill things. These drop the keys, potentially. It's not guaranteed. It's like a 1 in 5 chance. I am not certain what the actual odds are. And you can only get 1 a week when it drops. So you can kill, like, say, 5 of them and have a high chance of getting it, and then you can go in on each of your tunes. So this is the Trove of the Thunder King, or whatever the heck this is called. Treasures of the... Yeah, Troves of the Thunder King. It is a 3-minute time scenario where once you enact, you have to commit to getting to completing a multitude of goals or just one of the 4 goals. So one of the goals could be just get as many chests as humanly possible and then let the timer run out. The other goal could be get to the end and kill the guy. And a third goal could just be get to the end and talk to the dude to get out of the place. I don't know if you need to kill the guy at the end. God King, whatever the heck his name is. But that is something that he'll drop a chest. He'll have 2 chests next to him. It is highly advised to go as a DPS spec if you're going with the goal of killing the final dude and cleaning up and getting the chest in that area. There's a lot of nuance in here that it's Indiana Jones, essentially. Everything has some gimmick to it that will make it obnoxious to achieve gathering certain chests, getting past certain traps. There's no boulder or crazy stuff like that, but it's pretty cool. And when you start off, you don't get many options. It's locked behind reputation. Like, I'm sure bounty is good for something. I don't know. I really don't know what the rest of this stuff does. I'm assuming one of these is like a jump potion of some type. This lets you walk over stuff and reduces falling speed. So it's like slow fall. But this thing, this arcane propellant, is very likely like the bag of coins rogues have in modern day. So if you played a rogue in Legion, you don't need this. You understand what the hell this is. This was your bread and butter. This was a thing that they gave you as an extracurricular to do, and they give you like 3 keys a week just so you could do this and have fun with it. This was a scenario that was like a bonus for your class hall kind of thing during that era. So you probably know this to death.
Looking to buy? We serve so others do not have to.
I may opt to use, and I would advise you to opt to use arcane propellants in the future, so you don't have to use your capes, your cloaks, your goblin gliders. But this thing only allows slow fall for the moment, and I do not care. I'm going to go in without any of it. So start to finish, I don't know what the actual time is. There will be a timer somewhere.
Be wary beyond the wall.
These things slow if you get caught in them. These guys activate when you get up to them. I'm going to delay that one intentionally. I'm going to wait for it to go off. And we get this chest. The blue chest or the good chest? The other ones only have like... I got clipped by that trap. If you stay in the cones of that, it just stuns you for 5 seconds. Wait, you start with 5 minutes. Okay, cool. While I'm waiting for that to end its run, I'm going to grab this. Cool. The spiders are annoying and will prevent you from clicking levers. So there is something that is kind of a pain here coming up. There's a certain order of operations to getting to the second area. You can screw yourself over if you do things in a different way. And I believe you can jump over these things. To some degree you can. I'm just going to take damage and get slowed by that guy. A dum-dum. You can go over the handrails. These guys are annoying, and they will slow you. I stepped over a trap. It's my fault. Everything in here is meant to delay you in some way. And being a tank, this is not the best way to deal with this. Obviously, I would want to avoid as much stuff unless I could pull a lot of stuff at once. Looting the chest. Cool. The Stonewatchers have a gimmick to them, and the turrets, the Stalos, whatever you want to call them, I forget what their names are. And you want to abuse as much as a drain to your advantage as possible. So, in this room, if I were to loot a chest and get a Sauroch to show up, when it gets to this door, it would open the door and shut the door. If you've already opened the door with this lever, you are permanently locked in here. So, do not proc the Sauroch if you've already opened the door, as you will just soft lock yourself. Oh. These little insects that don't have nameplates, so it's a cheap way for the devs to make you wait. You can just cheat up here. There was more good chests in there. This one's annoying. I'll just show this off. Nah, no I won't. No I won't. Don't have a slow fall potion. Don't care. So you want to avoid as many of the dog as possible. Just go past them. There will be some spots where it seems like it'll be inevitable to deal with them. And you're right, it is. Ideally, I'd want this all to shut up and let me click the thing. Okay, cool. Did. You have the potential to reset them if you're in the water, and I don't know why that is. But if you can, more power to you. Your options are not limited to the road. So we have about a minute and a half left. And I'm just going to, again, make things leave me alone. They all do a slow. They're all meant to be annoying. This is the final area. And I do have to kill this guy. And I don't know if I'm going to, with the amount of DPS that I can do as a tank. Without the Vengeance stack, it's kind of crippling. Yeah. It's not fun. Yeah, I'm tempted to click stuff. I have 14 seconds. So ideally, in this situation, I want to stun everything, loot as much as I can, but I couldn't. So I gotta find the guy. There's a guy with smoke next to his name. Smoke next to him. If I wasn't slowed, I could potentially make this, but I'm probably screwed.
Come to share in some of
Got it?
Maybe.
Maybe. I got greedy with the chest. Good luck making it alive. Okay, did I make it though?
Ready for some action?
Okay, so that's the criteria. That's the dialogue. Is if you make it out. So that dialogue did go through, and I did make it out in time. Again, way better if you do it as a DPS. Because then you can actively perform class-wise, doing damage to things to make them not live as long, and it's not a huge ordeal for you. You can go through this as a tank, you can go through this as a healer. It's just when it comes to factors of mandatory things to be there to annoy you, you have to handle them. So at the very end, you won't get all 3 chests. I don't know how many I ended with here. I got 2, so I got 1 coming in. 1 and 2. I don't know if I got the one that dropped off his back. So I got 3 things to choose from. And then from here, you have like 8 chests, I think. It's like 1, 2, 3. These things are really nice. You can send them to your main, so you can bust through the rep to get the I forget what it's called. The commendation, so you can get rep quicker and not have to wait to X week to like get rep exalted if you want the stuff from these guys. Anyway, that's it. You go through the place. You don't screw yourself over with summoning the Sarok unless you are unless you haven't clicked the lever. And you just try to get to the end and get as many blue chests as possible. Alright, short form stuff. Bye. I'm gonna continue to do like live streams like this that are like easy to record and easy to demonstrate. Let me know what your take is on it, or if you want like a full form